Gonis had a revolutionary idea. With just a napkin and a pen, he sketched a car that was incredibly roomy, fuel-efficient, and stylish. The first ever Mini was born, a tiny car with big dreams, and the rest is automotive history. Mini earned the respect and the love of countless millions of fans around the world, with surprising accomplishments like winning the Monte Carlo Rally. Today we face new challenges: climate change, digitalization, market slumps, gridlock. The world is in a state of change again. Mini is looking confidently into the future. Mini has always come up with an answer to the challenges of mobility in its time. We invite you to join us as we navigate the path to a new all-electric Mini family.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BMW Group Media and Stakeholder Days. We are more than excited to have you here with us today. And welcome to the world premiere of the new Mini family. I'd like to extend a special greeting to all of our Mini fans and Mini staff around the globe who can't be here with us in person, but who are watching. Let me also welcome Markus Grüneisel. He's the one who will be actually building our cars. And today I'm also more than delighted to present the future of Mini together with my colleagues, Oliver Halmer and Stefan Flöck, and two amazing products. Thanks for being such a nice audience. Two amazing products: the all-new fully electric Mini Cooper and the all-new fully electric Mini Countryman. Some days ago, as many of you know, Mini celebrated its 64th birthday. Before we get started, please allow me a stroll down my own memory lane. My first memories with a Mini date back to the 1980s, actually here in Munich, as we began to recognize that the Mini was not merely a car. The unique combination of classic British style in a low-cost, small-size, fun and nimble package came to symbolize independence and spontaneity. One of the most remarkable elements of Mini's popularity was how its infectious spirit transcended traditional class barriers. From hipsters to high school teachers, rock stars and royalty to rally racers. I've been in touch with Mini and fascinated by the Mini brand and products ever since. In the 1990s, my father built the first prototypes for what was to become the second generation Mini, the one which is often called the new Mini, and which was launched in 2001 after 40 years of continuous classic Mini production. Today, 22 years later, we are witnessing our biggest Mini transformation ever. Let me repeat. We are witnessing today our biggest Mini transformation ever. Mini has been creating cars that inspire pure joy for over 60 years. Hundreds of innovations and millions of cars later, we have the same passion to forever change what it means to drive. We at Mini act as frontrunner of BMW Group. And how will we achieve our transformation? We are basing it on 3 pillars: electrified go-karts, our digitized community, and the small footprint. Every car drives, but not every car is for the drive. Mini is a different kind of car for a different kind of drive. And we are paving the path towards profitable growth to go fully electric by 2030, and bringing the typical Mini go-kart feeling to an exciting new level. Each Mini will be an independent and strong character, an independent and strong character for each Mini. And Mini will shape the experience of how an electric car should drive and feel and interact with you. Truly exciting and a real new chapter for us. And when you own a Mini, it's actually much more, you get much more than our signature fun go-kart drive. You also become a member of the ever-welcoming Mini community. We will not only go digital, but we will immerse our communities in digital experiences outside and inside the car. The new Mini family will become an entry into our community. Bringing your personal touch to both the car and the app is our goal. The Mini app is already regularly used by roughly 1 million users around the globe. And it will be our touch point with customers, allowing us to share vehicle and customer information, special offers, and gamification in a Mini-specific and very playful way. The range of digital services will be constantly updated over the year. That means a Mini enthusiast can constantly enjoy the most recent software and newest features in the car over the entire product lifecycle. When it comes to unconventional ways, we've always been ahead of the curve. Call us rebels or nonconformists, but that's just the Mini way. We celebrate our unique inspiration because it's always been a part of our journey. We are contributing to the achievement of the BMW Group's sustainability goals across the entire value chain. That's why we at Mini have set the goals of achieving more with less and making our sustainability efforts at Mini transparent and comprehensible. We are achieving greater impact while using fewer resources in a creative and Mini-like way. And we don't stop here. We are also looking into areas beyond our product and services where we can have large-scale, long-term impact and enablement of like-minded people. One example would be Urban X, a Mini spin-off and incubator for sustainable business ideas based in New York City. These are our facts and our takes on our future strategy. But as we are an emotional brand, I believe time has come for some smiles and more people. Having said that, I would like to drop the cue and say, it's showtime. All-electric Mini Countryman SE All-4. And with them, Charlie Cooper and Rauno Aaltonen. Hello, Charlie. Hello. Hi, Charlie. It's so great to have you here. It's such an honor. Rauno, you're also called the rally professor because of your precision driving, I've heard, and you won the Rally Monte Carlo in 1967 in racing a Mini Cooper S. So how do you feel when you are driving or sitting in these new cars? What's your take on the new Minis?
Well, there is time and place for everything. And I'm thankful for my victories and my memories for the Mini. I might be 86, but I do appreciate positive changes and new technologies. I have tested the new electric Mini, and I do like it. Especially, I'm impressed by the instant power delivery of the electric Mini. The last decades have shown that the Mini is in good hands.
Well,
And therefore, I'm not skeptical.
Oh, that's great.
I feel happy.
Thank you very much. I'm so impressed by you that you are here today celebrating the new Mini family with us. We'll party some more during the day, but thank you very much. Big applause for Rauno.
Thank you.
Thank you. Woo! So, Charlie, now over to you. This year you won the first podium for Mini at the Nürburgring 24-hour race. I was there as well. You were, of course, racing. But let me ask you, can we count on you to race one day an all-electric Mini Cooper, Mini John Cooper Works as well? So what's your take on that?
Well, maybe the full 24-hour endurance race isn't quite possible with all-electric yet. I've been giving some hill climbing a bit of thought in all-electric. I think the potential of an all-electric drivetrain for John Cooper Works is actually incredibly exciting, especially when you consider the type of things that Rauno spoke about with instant torque. So I think for now, I'm going to be sticking to some traditional racing, but some exciting electric projects in the future, so watch this space.
So 1 foot in the present and 1 foot in the future, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, thank you, Charlie. Great
Cheers.
having you here. So, the new Mini Cooper is the 5th generation of the Mini that started it all. The trailblazer that challenged drivers to forge a new path. The new Mini Countryman is the crossover that feels at home in the city, but also thrives with the opportunity to explore the countryside. These two are the first two members of the all-new Mini family. And I would say it's a very good-looking family, I would like to add. Talking about good looking, let's now talk about design. And of course, Oliver will be handing over to you, Oliver.
So, thank you, Stephanie, and Rauno, Charlie. Amazing that you're here at that moment, very specific moment. Before we are talking about those two new products, I would like to share you how, in a design team, we started, with this new generation. How do we approach this? And what we did is we looked into the past. In order to understand the history and the DNA of the Mini brand, and it's pretty simple. The DNA is Sir Alex Sigonis. He created something which we would call today smart simplicity. A tiny, humble, friendly car, 3 meters long, 4 passengers, space, and luggage. That's it. Something he didn't foresee is that he created a kind of charismatic aura around it. And as Stephanie mentioned, it became famous. It became famous in terms of celebrities. It was a part of the pop culture, suddenly. And it was classless. And this is what we took as an inspiration, as a reference for our new form language, which we call charismatic simplicity. So, charismatic, having strong characters, but keeping them as simple as possible. So what does it mean? It means, actually, that we believe we can do more with less, or which we called it fewer, better things. So, and in the sketch you see, let's say, a normal Mini from today, and step by step we were reducing the amount of elements, whatever was necessary, what wasn't necessary, we took out. And what remained are iconic elements. The steering wheel, obviously, the round center icon, center display, and the toggle bar. The toggle bar is for us the connection. You know, we are human beings. We want to have this kind of tactile experience, and therefore we decided to keep those three main elements. But in times of digitalization, we are entering a new chapter. Every one of us has at least one device, some of us maybe 3 or 4. But from a Mini perspective, we said, okay, let's approach it from a more human way, not from a technological way. And we called it Analog Embraces Digital. That's what you see. It's the interplay between the display, the sound, the projection, the lights. So everything is one curated experience. And experience is about emotions. And in order to give you a glimpse about that emotion, I would like to show you a movie that will be supported by Sophia Thakur.
And as the rose opened and showed the world its face, it waited on the sun to rise to ask what we might say. Are you brave? Are you well behaved? You showed me your core, yeah, I want more. I've already seen all the writing on the wall, but now I want to see what you become on the dance floor. Show me something new, something that I haven't asked for, something that I love, something that I'll take a chance for. Yeah, we want more. You see, our vibe, our tribe, our season. We see those other guys, but we wouldn't want to be them. We're a whole mood if you're looking for a reason. Hey, yeah, we want more. It's getting hot in here, but I think that's us, no stopping this. I can draw you a map if you're lost in this. There's a world to see, you're locking in. Hey, I know we said we want more, but I feel like together we can up the score. Look at the world, it's turning. It looks like the process of learning. We can stay inside our circles or open up like the roses. They take a risk where growth lives. A spiral's a beautiful process. Notice when you open up, there's a path to your moment. Climb to the top till the sky feels closer. Take a look around, remember that you're chosen. Walk like you own it, talk like you wrote it. You know the code is inside your moment.
Amazing. Fantastic, Sophia. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the Mini Cooper, our icon, the core of the brand. And I would like to jump directly into the interior. And I was mentioning, like, where did we start from? And we were inspired by the original Mini. And again, the 3 elements were there. And we proved ourselves with this morph you're going to see, is if we achieve that kind of simplicity. Yes, the steering wheel became much smaller, more sportier in terms of, you know, getting this kind of go-kart feeling. The display, OLED display, state-of-the-art display, and the toggle bar. And the rest of the surfaces are clean and calm, more a canvas. It's vegan, by the way, but what's more important is that we were using knitted textiles for the dashboard, but as well for the doors. And in this image, you see what I mean with analog embraces digital. It's the combination. You're suddenly seeing a projection on the dashboard. So it's something happening, and you don't know at the first moment where it comes from. It's magic somehow. And in the movie, you've seen different kind of displays, and we are talking about different experiences, different experience modes in the future. And it's up to you, up to us as customers to choose, depending on our mood, whether you go sporty, or we want to calm down using the balance mode, or want to be pushed back into the beginning, to 60s. And there's one mode out of 8, which is my favorite. It's the personal mode. It's the mode where every one of us can take a picture of scenery, a car, a cat, obviously, hopefully a Mini, cat, dog, whatever you want to, and load it up right into the core of our new Minis. Let's zoom out. Let's have a look at the exterior. And again, the same exercise. Looking into the original one, trying to understand the proportions. Where are the headlights? Where's the grille? And in this tiny little car, let's say the entire front was a big grille. But what we did, we modernized it. We increased it in size, obviously. And talking about the front first, about the design, you see that, again, what I mentioned, we reduced the amount of elements, no frames anymore, just one thin grille frame, which, by the way, is now the chrome is replaced by, we call it vibrant silver, much more subtle in its color. And the rest is pretty clean, almost closed, since we're talking about an electrified Mini. My favorite perspective is that one, the bonnet. And it showcases this kind of, attention to, let's say, highly emotional surfaces, but then combined with some crisp, precise lines in order to showcase that we are talking about a really modern and a high-quality Mini. Let's flip to the side. The Mini Cooper is all about proportions. And yesterday, Rauno, we were talking about overhangs, and you said the shorter it is, the better it is. I fully agree. And what we achieved is we were able to shorten our new Mini Cooper slightly compared to the predecessor, but we increased the wheels, and we increased the wheel size in order to gain more space inside. And that's, again, something we call creative use of space. Something that we kept as, let's say, a traditional kind of language, we kept the contrast roof, the greenhouse, and the body as a three-way division, so we call it. But the rest of the body is like really clean. No plastic around the wheel arches anymore, which we call spats. No indicators in the body, they are in the mirrors, and flush door handles. That's it. So when you're driving behind our new Mini, how does it look like? So let's jump into the rear. First of all, again, it's the connection to the road. We say like, okay, how does the greenhouse sit on the shoulder, sit on the body? How is the connection to the road? And what you see is a straight line from the shoulder to the road, which we call stance. It has a stance, it has a certain width. And in terms of design, reduced. Something new, you see the shape of the taillights is different. It's connected to our grab handle. In the grab handle, you will find then the letter Cooper or Cooper S, and that's it. Talking about the taillights, a few years ago, we invented the union check, and it became iconic. So we said, okay, that's something that's important for our customers. Let's keep it. But we made one step ahead. We decided to give our customers the chance to choose between 3 different signatures. There's a classic signature with the union check in the rear. There's the favored one, which kind of enhances each of our characters. You see it in the Cooper. Or the John Cooper Work signature, which shows much more focus in the front, and again, kind of underlines this verticality in the rear, the stance, the connection to the road. And this will be available not just for the Mini Cooper. Every new Mini family member, every character will have this kind of matrix lights in the front as well as in the rear. Talking about characters, so from our iconic character to a different one, the Mini Countryman. It's the biggest family member. It's a family car. And that's what we wanted to show. And it starts directly in the front. So what you see is it has a certain presence, which was important for us. The shape of the headlights, more defined, more precise. The grille frame, actually similar to the Cooper. It's not hexagonal anymore, but octagonal, slightly bigger, obviously. And some elements that are kind of emphasizing the vertical kind of impression. And again, the bonnet, well sculptured. And what we bring back into the Mini Countryman is we call it the power dome, but in a modernized way. You see it from outside, but you feel it as well from inside. You feel safe, and that was important for us. And again, let's have a look at the side of our new Mini Countryman. Yes, so what we did is we took, again, a lot of attention to keeping the overhangs as short as possible. But to give you two kind of facts. First of all, our new Mini Countryman is about 6 centimeters higher than the predecessor and about 13 centimeters longer. Why? Because we do have more space inside and we do have more trunk space. So you see again this kind of three-way division, what I was explaining at the Mini Cooper. The body, simple, some vertical elements in order to give this stability, this robustness. We're always talking about this stable, mature, that's what it shows. The rest is reduced. And something new is the roof. So today's Mini Countryman, we had this kind of helmet roof with a little kink in it. This one we call internally, it's our surfboard. And what does it for us, for the proportions? It's important because it stabilizes, there's a direct connection to the rear wheel, it stabilizes the entire rear of the car, makes it even, let it make appear even more compact, and this was important. And it's our canvas for the trims, for the Cooper Works, the classic trim, the favored, or in the future maybe for an edition that we're going to have. And there will come many editions. Let's turn the car virtually. Let's have a look at the rear. And again, it's kind of this vertical focus, narrow, tall tail lights, really precise, the trunk lid clean, just the Mini logo and the letter, that's it. We took out the number plate and placed it in our, we call it flush integrated bumper. And this, from our perspective, kind of lifts up the perception of value a lot. Now, please follow me towards the interior. And I would like to ask the colleagues to turn down the lights a little bit. And again, what you're going to find is what I meant with the three main elements, like this really tiny steering wheel. By the way, it has the same size as the Mini Cooper, so you can go-kart with this one the same way. The OLED in the center and the toggle bar. And what we took back is the turnkey. So in the future in our Minis, you have kind of this connection to the past with our turnkey. The rest of the interior is has an horizontal orientation because it shows the space we're going to have. We do have this knitted textile here, which has a transition, a fade from petrol towards this malt brown. And back again, some vertical elements as the vents or the door handles, which kind of are having the reference towards the exterior. And one proof point for you, so it's not just in PowerPoint, I would like to show you going into the go-kart mode, for instance. So what you see is the character of the car is changing. The lights are changing, the pattern on the dashboards are flipping to a different pattern. And in the center display, you will have all the information you need for a sporty drive. This, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just about design. I believe it was the joint interplay with engineering, with marketing. These are fantastic products in terms of drivetrains, quality. And there's one colleague who is able to explain it even better than I able to. I would like to welcome Stefan Flöck on the stage. Stefan.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Oliver. Hello, everybody. Yes, that was hard work the last years to get on a new Mini family on the road. And I'm pretty happy today that we are here and that we can present the cars today to you. So I'm happy to be here. That feels really good. So let's get into the things. The new Mini Cooper and the Mini Countryman both deliver what their looks and the design, which Oliver just presented, promise. They take our legendary go-kart feeling to a new level. And not only by chance, this was one of our main targets. As different as the Cooper and the Countryman might seem, they handle very much as you would expect it from a Mini. And that's something we take big pride in. It's our BMW Group engineering expertise. Let me elaborate a little bit on that. We worked very hard on reducing the ecological footprint of our new Minis as much as possible while increasing the use of reclaimed material. Take the alloy wheels. They are, depending on the size of the car and the size of the rims, they are made out of between 30 to 70% of secondary aluminium. And the new and super nice interior materials don't only look great, they consist of up to 92% of recycled fabric. When it comes to automated driving and parking functions, the new Mini family is equipped with up to 20 ultrasonic, radar, and camera sensors. These sensors enable assisted driving, predictive speed and route control, and they help promote an energy-efficient driving style, which is very important for Mini. Needless to say, the driving dynamics and assistant functions are operated in the same way on every Mini. You can even fine-tune these driving dynamics by using the different driving modes. The new Minis are connected to the Mini Cloud, enabling a remote software update. This way, our cars will benefit from all functionalities over their life cycle and do not need to be pulled into the workshop. The all-electric Mini Cooper and the all-electric Mini Countryman will come in two engine variants, the so-called E and the top version called the SE. And now let me crunch the numbers. I'm impressed with our maximum range. 462 kilometers for the electric Mini Cooper E, and with the acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, which is down to 5.6 seconds of the electric Mini Countryman SE All 4, which, by the way, is the first all-wheel drive, all-electric Mini. The Mini Countryman will be available with both electric and with combustion engines. The lineup will include 2 petrol engines and 1 diesel option. And yes, there will also be a top-of-the-line John Cooper Works Countryman available at market launch next year. Let's come to the Mini Cooper. The Mini Cooper you see here is a purpose-built electric vehicle architecture. The entry-level variant, the Mini Cooper E, is powered by a 184 horsepower electric motor. The 218 horsepower Mini Cooper SE is for now the top of the line engine variant. The maximum range for the Cooper family comes in at over 400 kilometers, 402 kilometers to be very precise. In a few months' time, we will present the combustion engine variants of the Cooper family as well. And this is something you really do not see often in the automotive industry. We are making use of yet another purpose-built architecture just for our petrol engine variants. So what do we have in store for you? What else is yet to come? Mini's all-electric product portfolio will be completed by the Mini Aceman, which will premiere in April 2024. The Aceman is a smaller, all-electric crossover right under the range of the Mini Countryman. And coming back to Charlie and to Rauno, they will be very excited to hear that we are well on track in electrifying John Cooper Works as well. The first electric cars I've driven are a lot of fun to drive, I promise you. So much I can reveal now. And before I get carried away with disclosing too many future developments, Stephanie and Oliver, please come and join me on the stage again. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Rauno. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, everyone. Let me briefly restate these main points. The new Mini family, with the three main pillars, small footprint, digitized community, and electrified go-kart, offers a next-level experience and will lead to a rapid growth in electric share. From now 15% to 50% in just under 2 years until 2025. We will be going fully electric in 2030. And we also believe we do have the perfect offer for modern urban societies all over the world. We tick all the boxes. We offer a small electric car, a community-oriented and playful digital experience, as well as a very credible small footprint. Being factual can be boring at times, but not at Mini. Rest assured that Mini will always be an irrational, hard to grasp, sometimes over the top, but always, always positive brand. The three of us, Stefan, Oliver, myself, and I hope all of you are convinced that Mini has a very bright future ahead. And because the journey to a more sustainable and inclusive future is too important to go alone, we really hope you'll join us for the ride. This concludes our presentation, and we thank all of you for your time today. And it's showtime again.